This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, guys. Shall we start?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So today onwards, so we will start our actual concepts, guys. So previously, just I given overview. Okay. So in this session, what we are going to learn, that is I given. Just I'll give you overview. So Python full stack, Python full stack. So information I given, guys. Python full stack information. So simply here, so we are going to learn about the Python language. Okay. So simply Python language. Here two things. One is core Python. Okay, and another one is advanced Python. Core and advanced. Okay, these things. And another one is the Django framework, where D is silent. So just we are calling like a Django framework. As a student, you can also call D Django, no problem right now. And also database is database knowledge. Okay, so simply here any one database in our session, MySQL DB or else MongoDB. So MySQL only myself will teach, and about the MongoDB also I'll give you some guidelines. Okay, and UI technologies. UI technologies. So what are the UI technologies means? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, Bootstrap, and JS. Okay, like so many other guys. JavaScript. Okay, so whatever required for our Django framework, those things I'll take care here. Front end with back end communication. So we are doing some programs that time. What we are using, those all things I'll cover here. Okay. So yes, guys, this all combination is nothing but Python full stack. So I said maximum maximum period is 3 months, guys. So based on your performance, based on your practice, so we can complete earlier also. Earlier also we can complete it. Okay, na guys? Yes. So I said our 3 months time period, and the time is at 8 p.m. to 9:30, 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour. Okay. So later after some days completing, so I'll tell some other times here only. Okay, 2 hours or 1.5 hour. So based on your interest. For example, if you are free at 7:30, from 7:30 only we can discuss it like that. I'll tell times. So I'll take your feedback, and if you are okay with that, we can continue. Otherwise, same time we will discuss it. Okay, na? So this time period, all the things are already I said. So no need to tell many times, guys. Okay. So already myself I introduced. Okay, starting only. So myself, J.S. Rao. I mean, my name is full name Srinivas Rao. Simply in the teaching, so J.S. Rao, like people calling. So I have 8 years of experience, guys. So as a web developer, I have 8 years of experience as a web developer. So I worked on Python, like core Python, advanced Python, and the Django framework, and REST API, their database like MySQL, so MongoDB. I used UI technologies. These all things I used, and I teach it also. Okay, I'm teaching these all things also, guys. So right now, from last 5 years onwards, so I'm teaching all these Python full stack related concepts. Okay, so I have 8 years of experience as a web developer in the real time, and teaching experience 5 years I have, guys. From last 5 years onwards, I'm teaching. Got it? Yeah. So many applications we will do it, guys. Previously already I explained some programs in our session only. So like this, many programs we will do. So whatever the operations you want, you can perform it here. Okay. So slowly how we are doing, I will show you. So here this is like one mini project, guys, where you will get a lot of subject, big subject knowledge. You will get it. Okay. After learning concepts, multiple concepts, by combining those all concepts here, we can do this project. Okay, so what we are able to see in this screen, these all are UI technologies related. When we are clicking something performing, guys, that action is nothing but back end coding. okay, using Python with the Django. And whatever the data we are able to display here, these all things we stored in the database. For that we can use MySQL or MongoDB, whatever. Okay, so here also like their login registrations, searchings there, guys. So here also we can do it after login. What we can do, so like all things you will get it. Okay, when we are minimizing the screen, these all menus, so we can handle it. Okay, so like validations we can provide it. So like many programs we will do it in our session every day. And whatever the programs we are doing in our class practice, so live programs I will say to you, recorded video links will say to you, and materials, every concept related materials will say to you guys. Okay, so already I informed these all things. I hope you are understanding. Okay, so so far in the previous sessions, so we discussed about applications of Python. Okay, main points, guys. Applications of Python we discussed. Using Python, what kind of applications we can do it. And another one is so history of Python, guys. History of Python we discussed. So who is author? Guido van Rossum. When introduced in 1991. In 1989, implementation started. 91 released. Okay, why name taken Python only? Why not other name? So our author loving one British comedy movie. Based on that movie name, he taken the name as Python. Okay, so like that, some points we discussed, guys. And today I will share material to you. Okay, so end of the session I will take your mail and I will say to you. So these all concepts you will get it. And then advanced advantages advantages of Python. Using Python, what are the advantages we can do it? And so installation, guys. Installation of Python. So Python, where we are downloading, how we are installing, these all things I explained, guys. Okay, so environment variables, adding adding Python setups, simply setups. At the time of installation only, you will get the Python setups information. Okay, na? So these points we discussed so far. So far. So I'll show you the some screens about the installation, and then today our first programs we will execute it. Okay. So I said already, open the Google Chrome and you can download the Python. So we have the official website, guys. Official website we have. So this is the website. So python.org official website. So open this, here downloads there. So go into the downloads and then download whatever the version you want. So latest version is Python 3.11 is there. As a student you can download that. Okay, after downloading we need to be install it. Go to the downloadable location. So here downloading screen is there, and go to downloadable link and double click it. So then it will open like this. Click on this one, guys. This is the default path location, default path. C drive users, your username, in that app data is there, in that local, in that programs, in that Python, in that whatever the version you install, you are downloading. Okay, that name is there. Okay, so previously I used Python 3.7. Now I'm using Python 3.11. Okay, now if you want custom location, you can choose this one also. If you are choosing this one, so some other checkboxes also we need to be selected. And here also add path environment variable is there. I mean checkbox, add path. So if you are selecting this one, at the time of installing only Python path is added. If you are not selecting, we need to add additionally. Okay, so remember, guys, if you are selecting this custom location, these all checkboxes displays, and whatever you want, you can select it. Okay, default location means these all will come automatically. For example, if you don't want the documentation, unselect. If you don't want pip, unselect. So what is the this is the must be required. So that's why by default is all selecting. So no need to be unselect. Okay. So next. process going, installation process. After installation, so done successfully, like that displaying. So really installed or not checking purpose, open the command prompt and then here type the Python and check it. If you are reading this entire content, you will understanding that information. Okay. So and later environment variables I want to be added, guys. Environment variables. So for that, so select this PC and inside that properties there, click on these properties and next advanced system settings there, guys. Okay. So old systems Python I mean Windows 3.10 before 3.10, guys. So this left side showing this one. So right now all the systems displaying this right side, guys. Advanced system settings. Select that and environment here advanced there. Inside that environment variable is there. Select that. Okay, click on that. Click on that and now like this displaying. So here path you can click on that where you can add the environment variables. Otherwise simply you can click the new also. That is all your wish. Okay. See here if you are selecting the new button, then variable name is path and value is your Python path. Okay. In this folder our Python interpreter is there. Python interpreter python.exe file is there. That is our Python interpreter. We need to give that, click OK. And one more time pip location also. In the Python software location we have the script folder, up to that we need to give. That is for pip location, pip information. What is the use of pip, later you will understanding. Okay. So like we can add it, guys. So and sometimes if you want to see where our Python is there, this app data folder is not displaying by default. That's why here view you need to be click and here hidden items you need to be select hidden items. Then app data is enabled. Okay? So like that you can understanding it. I hope you are following. Yes. Now after installing, so first program how we are doing, that is I'll give you. So here installation of the Python done, guys. Adding Python setup done. So today only, without wasting time, today only you need to be download Python and install it. After installing, if you are getting any problems while installing, so let me know, I will clarify. Okay, na? So yes. So now next how to create and execute Python program. First Python program, how we are creating and how we are executing. So that is we need to be know it. Whenever we are downloading and installing the Python, along with the Python software, so we are getting Python documentation and Python shell also we are getting. Okay. So see guys here, Python you can type in the start menu. So here you are getting Python documentation and Python ideally we are getting Python shell also we are getting. Okay, this is the block screen, guys. Block screen. So if you are clicking this one like a command prompt, like one window you are getting. In that window like this Python path you are getting. This is the Python prompt. Okay, triple greater than is there. So here you can execute your Python code. If you are clicking on this ideally also with one white screen, same like command prompt you are getting. Okay, with white color like this you are getting. Here also you can execute the Python code. Okay, na? So these both guys ideally and Python shell. This is called Python shell. So these both for testing purpose. Python basic code test purpose we can use it, but not for the real-time development. So real-time coding, hundreds of lines code required, real-time programs. So here each line immediately executing in the Python shell, in each line immediately executing. So when we are writing one line of the code, when we are clicking enter button, this line immediately executing, but not required like this sometimes. Okay, so that's why we need to go for other one. Yeah, so I want to be create the first program. For this what we need to do means first to open the IDLE, guys. So step one what we are doing means open IDLE tool. Okay, IDLE software you can open, guys. So here you can open it, IDLE, click on that. So yes, so like this will open. If the screen size more there, you can reduce it. You can reduce it, the screen size. So you can make it like this. Okay, this size is enough. After opening here, I want to be execute, guys. This is for only testing purpose, I said. So if you want notepad, if you want to be notepad for creating many lines of code, so in this ideally only click on this file, click on this new file. Okay, so then it will open like a notepad, guys. It will open like notepad. Okay, na? Now here you can create the code. So basic code, I want to performing addition of two numbers, guys. So a equal to 10, next b equal to 20, next for example sum equal to, or else result equal to a plus b I'm giving, and then print result, guys. Print result, we can use like that. So here 4 lines of code I used, created. Now I want to be save it, guys. Click on the file and click on the control open. Click on the open, guys. So it will open like this. So by default, where your Python software is there open. Okay, this window, guys. So these all are along with the Python software will come. Don't disturb these folders. Okay, so you can choose some other folder. There you can create your all programs. Okay, so first of all, I want to be create one folder for our session. For our session, I want to be create. Okay, so here many batches, guys. I taken REST API, Django, Python, database, like many things. So where you can create one folder, guys. You can create one folder. Okay, so here I'm creating Python 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 8 p.m. Python 8 p.m. Okay, so I'm taking just and so today's time I'm taking 2023. Okay, so this is our folder, guys. This is our folder. Wherever you want, you can create there. Python 8 p.m. batch, so and so date, like that. Just folder. In this folder only, so today program, tomorrow program, day after tomorrow program, like that. All programs I will create it. Okay, na? At the end of the day, these all programs I will say to you, and every day whatever the programs we are doing, so I will say to you also. Clear? So here I want to be save it in F drive in Python 8 p.m. batch. Okay, so go there, go to the F drive and Python 8 p.m. batch. I selected. Okay, na? Here I want to be save it. Okay, first program edition edition.py edition.py. If you are not giving this .py also, no problem, automatically extension .py only taking Python file. Okay, yes. Okay, sorry, I done a small mistake. So I don't want to be open here, I want to be create, na? I want to be create, I want to be save this file. So for that, not control O, control S, nothing but save, guys. So now you can choose where you want to be save it. Okay, small changes. So here the Python 8 p.m. this is our folder. Yes, now edition .py I'm taking and click on the save button. Yes, now my file is saved. Here you can see, right? Okay, I want to be execute, guys, this one. Then simply click on the run and click on the run module, nothing but F5. Then output will come here. 30. What is this 30? Is this addition or is this subtraction? I want to give that message also. Then, so here addition value assigned to the result, the result directly printing by print method. Before that, you can use some string value. Okay, the sum is like I'm taking comma. Okay, So this is as it is printing on the screen, as it is printing on the screen. The sum is and this is some variable. So this variable having the result 30. Okay, the sum is 30. The sum is 30, like you are getting. Understanding, guys? After this thing, comma, your variable name, you can use it. Now save it, and then F5. Simply press the F5. See, guys, here the sum is 30. Sum is 30. We are getting. Okay, na? So otherwise, if you want to be create like another way, guys. For example, you can see this line I don't want to be execute. I don't want to be execute this line. Then in this line, first place put hash symbol, guys. Put this hash symbol. If you are putting or if you are using this hash symbol in Python, after this hash symbol, if any code is there, okay, this entire line is not executing by Python. So simply this is like a commented line in Python. This is like a commented line. Okay, remember. So right now this line not executing, just storing 10 and storing 20 and adding both values and storing into the result, but not printing. That's why we are not getting any result here. We are not getting any result. Okay. Okay. Next, this result I want to be print like differently. Okay. So the addition of A and B is so and so result, guys. See, guys, here the addition of A and B is 30. So A is what, B is what I want to be display here. A is a 10 here, okay, and B is what, 20 I taken in my program. B is like a 20. So the addition of 10 and 20 is 30. If we are displaying like that, so that is more good. Am I right? The addition of 10 and 20 is 30. Okay, so now here if you want to be display 10 value, so from here to here is like one string, guys. Here to here is one string. Okay, put comma here. So next from here to here is like one string. Okay, and here to here is also like a one string, guys. Okay, one string. So now here one comma you are putting, and then again here also comma putting, and here also comma. Okay, here also comma, like that. So we are using the commas. Wherever you are using the string value, their quotations, single or double quotes you can use. Okay, these all string values, guys. These all are string values. And wherever you are using some variables, so here values we are getting dynamically. Dynamically we are getting. So in these places, comma you can use before that. Okay, now? Yes. See here, the same line I want to be print differently. So the addition of here double quotes I used. So again here also you need to be used double quotes. Addition of A, okay, and B is see, guys, here. Now no error is there. The addition of A value dynamically coming. The addition of A nothing but 10. The addition of 10 and 20 is 30. Okay, now? Yes, you can see here. Now addition of 10 and 20 is 30. So if you are getting more space here, so here also you can reduce that space. Okay? Yes, now properly will get it. Okay? If I'm changing here value 20 and then 30, then those values only will come dynamically. 20 and 30 is 50. Okay, so this is the first program, guys. Like this we can create and then we can execute by clicking run with run module 5. So steps you need to be prepared well, guys. First what we are doing, next what we are doing, like that. So open the IDLE tool, and after that click on the file. Okay, so tool you are opening. Next click on file menu. Okay, after clicking, so click on new file menu. Okay, so only this is the first program, that's why I'm giving these all points. No need of every time giving these all steps. Okay, if you are understanding easily, then no need to be write these all things also, directly we can do it program. So in the chat box you can give properly reply. So okay, if you are understanding fastly, then I'll go with other one like that. Yeah, so you are clicking the new file menu. So it's after that in that only guys, in that only, so opening one notepad file. So here opening one notepad file. Okay, so after that step 2 what we are doing means create required logics. Create required logics. After creating the required logics, step 3, save this file. Okay, save this file with any name. Okay, save this file with any name with extension. Python file extension is with extension .py guys. Python files extension is .py. Simply, for example like demo.py. Okay, any file name .py. After that I want to be execute it. Step 4 guys. Step 4. Okay. So now execute Python file and see output. So how we are executing, that is important. Okay, so click on what is guys, click on this one, run menu. Okay, so click on run menu. So we have one menu called like run. Click on the run menu and next click on run module. Okay, click on run module or else F5 will there. Shortcut is F5 will there guys. F5. So then we can see the output. Okay, so these 4 steps guys. So one day if you are following, every day we are doing same. Every day we are following the same. Come on, let me know. Are you okay with these all steps? Any confusing is there?
No, sir.
Yes, good. So after executing this, so if I'm closing this one today, my practice is done. So tomorrow I want to be open guys. Tomorrow I want to be open the same file. Then no problem. Go with ideally. Okay, open the ideally, and now click on the file. Now use open. Okay, click on open. Control O. So it will open the Python folder location, software location. Choose your folder where you want. You saved where you saved. So in F drive, so I used Python 8 p.m. batch. So here is my edition programming. Okay, so simply select that and click open, or else double click it. It will open our code. Okay, na? These things for what purpose means commenting the line. In which line you are using this as symbol, from there onward up to the end of the line. So that entire line not executing by Python. So we have the Python comments concept. There I will explaining more. Single line comment, multi-line comments, how we are writing these all things. Okay, yes. This is the first program guys. Okay, so this size also every time bit size will open. If you want, you can minimize it whatever you want size. And these all size character size also, if you want to be increasing here, a lot of menus there guys. When you have the free time, you can use this, you will get it. So here options there, configure ideally is there, So here whatever the format you want as character format styling is font format what you want, font size what you want. If you are increasing this, then big size also you're getting. If you are decreasing the size, less size characters you're getting. So like you can use it what you want. Okay. So I don't know how we are changing this all font sizing or font size like that. Simply you can Google it. How to increase the font size using ideally, okay, or in ideally, like you can check it. So Google will show you these all screens. Just follow and you'll get it. Okay, now. So already I said, guys, all languages are all the languages are dividing like two types. So compiler languages and another one is interpreter languages. Okay, na? So simply I'm giving overview. All languages, are classified as two types. Our languages are classified as two types. So one is compiler based languages, compiler based languages, and another one is interpreter based languages. Interpreter based languages. Okay. The languages which are following the compiler for executing their programs, then those programs we are calling compiler based languages. Compiler based languages. For example, Java, .NET. Okay, these all things compiler based languages. And the languages which are following the interpreter based rules, the languages which are following the interpreter rules, then those languages we are calling interpreter based languages. Okay, for example, Python is an interpreter based language. Perl is another language. Okay, Perl is also one language. These all are follows the interpreter. Okay, so compiler means two steps required, guys, here. Okay, here simply two steps required for executing. Two steps required for executing, guys. Two steps required for executing programs. Programs execute purpose. Two steps required. So here only here how many steps required means here only one step required, guys. Only one step required for executing Python program. So Java program, if you want to be executing, two steps required. One is compiling step, another one is running step, guys. Running step, nothing but JVM step. Okay, one is compiling step, another one is execution steps. But here only directly execution steps only, nothing but running only, enough. Okay, so yes, yeah, guys, now here see two steps I said. So it means first high level code we are creating, guys. This is Java code assumption. This Java code by using the compiler, so we are converting into like a byte code. We are converting into a byte code, guys. So next this byte code again by using the JVM we are executing. That's why we are getting output. Okay, so here we are compiling syntactically correctly there or not, like that. High level code is converting like intermediate level code, nothing but like zeros ones like that. Okay, next this intermediate level code is converting this is converting like a machine understandable format and executing, and then output we are getting. So here we are using JVM step, here we are using compiler step. Okay, but in Python, so high level code we are creating here. So this is directly guys, directly converting into machine understandable format, and then output we are getting only one step, that is nothing but interpreter. Okay, interpreter here only each step syntactically correctly is there or not checking. If correctly is there, then like this bytecode generating and then executing guys, and then executing. Okay, but this all process here within single statement executing in Python. So using a single command, if we are executing program, that is nothing but like interpreter guys, interpreter behavior. So syntactically correctly is there or not, coding syntax everything checking purpose we are using compiler, and then executing purpose we are using JVM, that is in Java. All of you understanding this point? Remember. So why Python is interpreter language means Python is using only one step for executing high level code as output, internally only converting. Okay na? So for understanding more easily, I'll tell one more thing in Java guys. So here Java code is there, for example like demo.java. Okay, so here high level code is there, high level Java code is there, normal Java format code is there. So after executing compiler step, so here demo.java c, like creating it. Nothing but this is a compiled code. This is a high level code. This is a compiled code. Compiled code is nothing but like zeros, ones format like that there guys. Okay, no errors there here. So this is ready for executing and seeing output purpose. This is ready for executing and return output guys. So now we are using here JVM. Okay, so for example here response we are getting guys. So this response if you want to get here, what we are using, JVM, nothing but Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine. Here we are using what, compiler. Compiler guys. So in Java compiler is used for validating sorry, validating the code syntactically correctly is there or not, like that. If everything is okay, then converting into like a .c code. Okay, that compiled code guys, Java C we are calling. Okay, compiled code. So JVM, using JVM directly we will see, we will take this compiled code and execute it. So that's why output more fastly we are getting here. I means JVM directly taking this code. So here code correctly is there or not, like that, not checking JVM. So code correctly is there or not, everything is checking by compiler only. So here only we are struggling while writing the code. Okay, using compiler we are validating. When it is comes to like this, then immediately executing. Okay, but in Python not like that. In Python high level code we are writing here, so directly interpreter we are using, so directly response we are getting. Okay? So response we are getting directly, response we are getting guys. So this is what a high level code, our Python direct code as a programmer we are writing. So now this one using interpreter executing data. Guys, so interpreter directly validating this high level code syntactically correctly is there or not. If any problem is there, not generating compile byte code, not generating byte code like this, not generating. Okay, so here only error showing. If everything is correct, then internally converting like a byte code, that is automatically executing. So these all steps are done at a time by using interpreter. Okay, so that's why some people guys, some people considering like Python is response wise very slow compared to the Java. It means Java JVM directly taking this code, that's why immediately output we are getting. But the interpreter taking this high level code, that's why immediately we are not getting response, internally validating code. Okay, so in Java, if you are considering from here onwards to here, then Python only best one. But some people only comparing with this one. Okay, so these all things just for knowledge and remember it. Okay, na? Yeah, and already I said guys about some basic methods. So regular methods we are using what? Print, and another one is type, and another one is id. These three things regularly we are using, and every day some new methods also we will discuss. Okay na? So here what is the use of print function? What is the use of print function means? It is used to display something output on the Python console. Something output on the Python console. So this is nothing but console, guys. Python console. Here we will see the output. Okay, using Python, we can display some output. Simply display response purpose we are using. Display the response. And the type function we are using for what purpose? So using type function, what type of value is there in a particular memory we can see. Okay, so to see type of value, okay, is, to see what type of value is available in memory or else in Python memory. To see the what type of value is available in Python memory allocation, we can use a type function. Okay, so remember it, guys. And now for every memory allocation, guys, this is the one memory. Okay, here something value is there. Assumption here, for example, I'm using RAM like one value. So for every memory, one integer value creating, and every memory is holding by one reference, guys. For example, this is like a name. Okay, so this reference name we are calling variable. This is a variable. Okay, this is a variable. Using this variable, we can print in this memory what value is there. Okay, this value is what type. If you want, then use type function. You can use. Okay, so this memory related id is what? This memory related hash code. This is technically we are calling hash code. Okay, nothing but like a id. So this memory related id is what? If you want to know, then you can use id function, id of name, then this memory allocation related id value we will get it. Okay now, guys? Yes. To display, okay, address, or address, simply id is nothing but address. To display address of the memory allocation, Python memory allocation. So one particular memory allocation related address or id, guys, or id, we can display it. Yeah? So these three are regular functions. Many times we will use it. Okay, and slowly we will get it a lot of other things, guys. So now I want discuss some general scenario. This is important. First 3-4 classes very important. Now onwards. So general scenario I want to be discussed. So you can take any organization in the real time. You can take any organization. Okay, we have so many organizations like institutes, we have banks, we have companies, we have schools, we have, okay, villages, we have cities, we have, like that. Anything you can take it, guys. Anything you can take it. So every organization having two parts. Every organization is having two parts, guys. What are those two parts? Okay, one is the data part is there, one is the operations part is there. This one carefully remember. Generally any organization, if you are taking, generally any organization contains two parts, guys. So one is data part and another one is operations part. Okay na? What is data part, what is operations part, we will see now. For example, I'm taking a bank, guys. For example, take one bank. Okay, so bank contains customers. Every bank contains customers and employees also, guys. Bank contains customers and employees. Bank contains customer and employees. Bank contains the customers and employees, guys, both. So now bank maintaining each customer related information and what they can do, some operations also maintaining. Okay, employees related information, employees can do what operations, everything is maintaining, guys. So for example, you can see here, for example, I'm taking the customer related, I'm taking the customer point of view. Okay, customer point of view. So here, customer point of view, data is what first we need to know. So customer name, guys, customer name. What is customer name? For example, for you and for me, you and me both are having, both are belongs to one bank. So we both are belongs to customers of that particular bank. Okay. So customer name is so and so. Customer account number is so and so. Okay. So customer the number, guys, or else the account number. Understanding purpose, I'm taking big names. Okay, customer name, customer account number, customer address, or address, guys. What is customer address? So these all things nothing but data, guys. Data part. Customer name so and so Ramu, customer account number so and so number, customer address so and so city. These all are nothing but data about customer. Okay. So, and operations means what? We'll see here. Operations of this customer. This customer what can do in their bank? Customer can deposit money or not? Customer can deposit. Okay. Customer can deposit the money, and customer can withdraw the money. Withdraw, guys. Withdraw money also. Withdraw money, and customer can see the balance inquiry also. Okay. So balance inquiry, with balance inquiry, like one method is there. Okay, na? These all are performing by the customer in the bank, depositing money, withdrawing money, checking the balance inquiry, like that. So same like if you are taking the employees, so employees related data is what? Employee name, employee address, employee salary is what, like that. And the employee operations nothing but DA is what, HRA is what, PF is what, tax is what. Okay, total salary is what, like these all are operations. Clear, guys? So any organization you can take it, school or bank or institution or particular person or anything you can take in the real world. Everyone is contains these two parts, data part and operations part. What is the data of that particular item, and using that item, what operations, what actions we can performing. Operations nothing but actions, what we can do. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So that's why for representing data and for representing operations, every language providing some concepts. Every language, Java, .NET, Python, C language, these all are languages. Every language providing some concepts to representing the data and to representing the operations. But one language related data part representation, operations part representation may not be same as may not be same compared to the other languages. Compared to the other languages. Okay, na? So yes. So I'll take the first data, guys. About data, I want to be discussed. Data information. So here data and operations related we need to be discussed, and then programs wise we will start it. So what is data first of all? data of the any organization we can represent by using any programming language. Every organization's related data we can represent by using any language. What language you are using, you can remember that. In that language, how we are representing, that is important. Okay, to represent the data of organizations, all programming languages are providing data types and variables. Okay, data types and variables providing us. Every programming language is providing data types and variables for representing the data of the organization. Simply, I'm writing a start point here. By using data types and variables, by using data types and variables, we can represent data of any organization. Okay, na? Using data types and variables, we can represent the data of the any organization. Already I said, guys, one language related data types and variables may not be same with other language. Each language having its own data types and its own variable syntax. Okay, in our Python, what data types there and how we are creating variables, that is we need to be learned. Okay, just wait some time. Yes, these all are theoretically concept, guys, like a story, you need to be remember it. Okay, next operations, guys, operations part. So one organization, any organization related operations also we can represent by using any programming language. Okay, so here to represent the operations of the organization, every language providing functions or methods. Okay, functions or methods. Simply you can see here, by using functions and methods, or else simply or by using functions or methods we can represent operations of any organization. Here, guys, so one particular organizations related operations are nothing but actions we can represent using the functions or methods. In Python, functions how we are writing, methods how we are writing, that is important. Okay, every language guys, like Java, .NET, Python, C, whatever, every language may be providing function or may be providing methods or may be providing both. Using these things we can perform the operations of that organization, represents operations of that organization. Okay, every language providing data types and variables. Using these things we can represent the data of that particular organization. Come on, so far clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and when you are getting doubts in the chat box, just reply or raise your hand. Yes. So already I said here data related. Okay. So now you can see, guys, a equal to a equal to 10 I'm using. Okay. So this is the data, guys. 10 is my data. So this data assigned to a variable a. This is a variable. What is a variable? Later we will discuss what is variable. Okay. So in Python we are writing like this, guys. In Python we are writing like this. For example, syntax variable name equal to variable value. This is syntax, guys. Variable name equal to variable value. In Python we are writing like that. In Python. Okay? In Python. So Python we can represent like this. This is example. In Java, differently we are writing also. In Java. So data type we are writing data type followed by variable name equal to variable value we are writing. This is in Java syntax data. Data type is required, variable name is required, variable value is required. But in Python only name and value is enough. Data type is not required. Why means Python is a dynamic language, dynamic programming language. What value we are using here, that type assigning to here, maintaining to in this variable. Okay, it means based on the value, dynamically allocating this variable is what data type contains, what type of data contains. But in Python is not like that. In Java is not like that. Before assigning the value to a variable, what type of value is required in this variable we need to be represented here. So this is called static data type. This is called dynamic data type. Okay, na? Okay, for example, int a equal to 10. Like that we can write guys. Int a equal to 10. So in this variable, integer value is required. Okay, integer value is required in this variable. That is we represented. Yes, we assigned also integer value only. Then no problem. This is a right statement, guys. Okay, and here semicolon also important. Yes, current statement, guys. Okay, correct statement. This one correct statement. Now here int a equal to 10.50. This is the float value. Okay, so this is a wrong statement. This is what wrong statement. I means here integer value is required into the a variable, but we given what float type value. Okay, that's why getting a problem. For integer, this size memory creating. For float, this bit size memory is required. So you are trying to be creating float type value in this memory, but this memory is not sufficient. This memory is not sufficient. That's why getting a problem. Okay, na? Yes. You need to be understanding, guys. Later, what is variable rules are what, like these all things slowly we will discuss. Don't worry. Okay, this is the data, guys. We are calling data. This data I'm saving into this variable. So not only these numbers, you can store some names also like Ramu, Ravi, Virat, Rahul, Kohli, like that. And next, operations. I said operations by using functions or methods we can represent. Already I said. So functions or methods how we are creating, that is important here. Okay, na? So in Python, guys, in Python, using def is one keyword. Using def, what is keyword? These all things slowly you will understand. Don't worry. So using def, your method name, for example, add method. Okay, add or deposit, whatever. So here we are writing logics, what we want. Like this we are writing. Okay, in this add method, what you want to be performed, you can write those logics. Later I will take care. So like this we are writing, and we can execute this add method, then these all lines of code executing. Okay, so functions methods concept later more clearly we will discuss. Just hold on here only. Okay, we will discuss about this one only more. Got it? Yeah. So already I said data types representing purpose, data of the organization representing purpose, we have the data types and variable concept. In Python we are writing like this syntax, a variable name equal to variable value. So Python is a dynamic memory allocation. Python follows the dynamic memory allocation concept. It means based on the value, Python creating memory for variable automatically. Okay, so next here, Python data types are categorized into two types, guys. Python data types are classified into two types. Simply, Python data types are categorized are classified into two types. So two types. What they are? Python data types are categorized into two types. I said One is what? One is fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. And another one is collection data types, guys. Collection data types. Okay, na? So data, how we are writing, already I said. Now we have the two types of data types. Okay, fundamental data types and collection data types. Very, very important. Yes. So fundamental means what? Collection means what? We need to be discuss it now. First one I'm taking fundamental. The variables which are represented with the fundamental data types are stores the address of the object in which we can represent only one value, guys. Simply I'm telling. So in one variable, this is a variable. In one variable, we can store only one value. Okay. So in any variable, if we are able to store only one value, then that variable comes under fundamental data type. Okay. Simply fundamental data types meaning is we can store only one value at a time in one variable. In one variable. Okay, na? So for example, this is a memory. In this memory only one value is there, that is 10. This 10 we are representing to this memory, we are representing to a variable. Okay, so this a is a variable, this variable holding this memory representing. In this memory how many values we can save means only one value, only. Okay, so this kind of variables comes under fundamental. This type of data is nothing but fundamental data. Okay, na? In one memory allocation we can store only one value at a time. That type of data is called fundamental data. Okay, so remember, guys. I'll give you that definition slowly based on your understanding. So we no need to be type it every statement, guys. Okay, so the variables which are represented with fundamental data types are stores the address of the object, guys. Address of the object. The variables which are represented with the fundamental data types are stores the address of the object in which address of the object in which address, in this address, guys, in which we can represent or we can hold, in which we can represent only one element. Element is nothing but value. The variables which are represented with the fundamental data types are stores the address of the object. In this address we can represent only one element at a time. Okay, for example, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Okay, next c equal to 30, like that. If we want to be create these three values, if we want to be save these three values, three memories required, guys, in fundamental data types. Three memories. So this is a, this is a b, this is a c, guys. Okay, a, b, c. Okay, so and here 10 10 20 30, like that creating. So storing three values purpose, three variables we created, three memories maintaining. Okay, so I want to be stored these all three values in one memory, guys. Okay, so for example here 10 20 30, like dividing. Okay, this is one memory, this is another memory, this is another memory. These all things by using one variable I want to be display. Okay, so if I'm printing D, these all three values I'm getting. These all three values I'm getting. Okay, so it's nothing but using only one variable we are representing what? Collection of values, collection of elements. Yeah, this is one element, this is one element, nothing but one value. Okay, so if we want to maintain some group of values or some collection of values in a single memory, that is nothing but collection data type. Okay, this is a collection data type. So this variable is nothing but one data type. Okay, collection data type. Using this collection data type, we are maintaining the group of values. We can represent the group of values. Got it? In one memory, using one variable, if we are representing or holding only one value, that is comes under fundamental. In one variable or using one variable in one memory, if we are maintaining many values, that is comes under collection data type. I hope you are clear. Collection data types. So we are in starting stage, so don't worry, little slow we are going, slowly we will discuss more speedily. Okay, we can increase our speed up. So the objects which are maintaining the group of elements at a time are called collection data types, guys. The objects are maintaining objects which are maintaining some group of elements at a time. Objects which are maintaining some group of elements at a time are called as collection data type, or else are comes under collection data types, simply the collection data types. Okay? So for example, L equal to I'm writing, or else simply name equal to okay, not name, wait, so some list. Okay, just I'm taking like L guys, L. So using square bracket here we can write 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma, like that n number of values we can write. These all group of values using single variable, that is L, we are maintaining. This L is nothing but collection data type, comes under collection data type. Okay, so using A, only one value we are maintaining. This is comes under fundamental data type. Using L, we can maintaining group of values. This is comes under collection data type. Okay, for example, T equal to parenthesis. Like this also we can write. Using square bracket we can write. Using parenthesis we can write. This is the one data type. This is another data type. We have many data types. Later we will discuss. Come on, let me know. Up to here, clear? Confirmation important. Then I will understand. Yes. Okay. So based on the values we are storing in one memory allocation, so we divided these two types of fundamental, collection. Okay, na? In one memory using one variable. This is a variable here. Okay, so simply variable. Using this variable name in one memory, how many values we are maintaining. Based on that, this fundamental and collection, like two types we divided. Okay, so again guys, again here in this collection data types, this is one syntax using square bracket, using parenthesis another one. Okay, so here many types there. Under the collection data types, we have many types. For example, major types are 4 types there. Major types, collection data types, majorly 4 types there. Fundamental data types, majorly 2 types there, guys. Majorly how many there? Fundamental 2. Collection are 4. So 2 plus 4, 6. Totally, how many types of, how many data types? Totally, how many data types are there in Python? Means 6 major data types there. 6 major data types there. Is it clear? For example, here 2 types I said. This is one type, guys. Number type. This is also number type. If you want, you can use float values also. 20.50 float value. Okay. So these all are comes under number only. Integer values, float values, some other things also there. I will tell, just wait. This all comes under number type. Okay. So out of these 2 things, one is what? A number, guys. Number type there, and another one is string types there. Nothing but like names. Nothing but like names. String type. For example, in one memory. Okay. So here I have like Ramu, like one name there. So this is representing by using name variable. Name equal to Ramu. Okay. So for this entire memory, only one reference only there, guys. This is address. In this address, these all group of characters there. These all group of characters there. Okay, na? So using one variable, that is name. So we are storing only one value, that is Ramu. Here using a variable, we are storing 10. Okay. So using one variable in one memory allocation, we are storing one value, that is fundamental. Okay. Here number type is there, string type is there, 2 types there. In one memory allocation, group of values, we can save it here 10, 20, 30, 40, like that. So using list, using tuple, like many types there. So totally 4 there, guys. Okay. So yes, I'll tell now that point. In Python, we have 6 major in Python we have 6 major data types, guys. In Python we have majorly 6 data types. So based on the values we are storing in one memory allocation, we divided like 2 types. Fundamental, collection. Don't get confusing, guys. In one memory allocation, how many values we are storing, based on that point only these 2 coming. Okay, this is for just for knowledge. So now data types, behavior is there, guys. Different behaviors there, different behavior. For example, here type of A I'm getting like int. Here type of L I'm getting different one. Here type of T I'm getting different one. Hence this memory related type is different. This memory type is different. This memory type is different. Okay, like this majorly 6 types there. Majorly 6 types there, based on the object behavior. This is object. Okay, based on object or variable, guys, anything, no problem. Based on the variable behavior, we can dividing 6 types. We are dividing 6 major types in Python. Okay, na? What those are means, one is numbers, number type. Another one is type. Is a number type. Another one is a string type, and another one is list type. Okay, and another one is tuple. Another one is set. Another one is dictionary. Okay, you don't get confusing. Tomorrow also we'll discuss these points only. So actually from tomorrow onwards, our main concept will start it. Okay, so like this, there guys, a number, string, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. Okay, so order is not important. Any order we can discuss these topics. Any order. Okay, this is there. Now out of these six guys, out of these six, right now you can see here under the number we have the int guys, we have the int a equal to 10 like that, and we have the float a equal to 10.50 like that. We have the bool, okay, we have the complex also, we have the complex also. uh, for example, a equal 10, this is what int, just understand guys, this is integer type. So next, b equal to 10.50, this is what float, you know, this is a float. Next, c equal to true guys, true or false, true or false, anyone you can use. True is one value, false is one value. Okay, these things we are calling boolean values. Okay, boolean values guys, boolean values, boolean values, simply bool values we are calling guys. Okay, boolean values, true or false. Where we are using these true or false, for example, conditions we are checking. 10 greater than 5, is this true or false? 10 greater than 5, true. Okay, this one. If it is wrong, then this one. Like that, we will use this true or false many times coming sections. Okay, these values we are calling boolean values, boolean values. So now here, true is nothing but officially in the computer point of view, true is nothing but 1, false is nothing but 0. True is nothing but 1, false is nothing but 0. Okay, in database, if you want to be save some value, if this condition true, this true value is not saving, one value saving. Okay, in database 0 we're saving nothing but that is like a false like meaning sometimes. Okay, coming sections you will understanding. So true is nothing but 1, false is nothing but 0. So 1 0, 1 or 0, nothing but numbers only, na, numbers only. This integers also comes under numbers only, floating values also comes under numbers only. Okay, comes under numbers only. Next, another one, d equal to complex value 2j, 2j plus 2 plus 3j, just assumption, 2 plus 3j, like this we are writing. This is called complex value. Okay, so this is a real value, this is a imaginary value, imaginary value. This j value can be anything, j value can be anything. For example, in this, if j equal to 2, for example, if j value is equal to 2, then what is this d value? Finally, d result is what? Then d is nothing but 2 plus 3 into 2. Okay, so here like this there means nothing but this one, 3 into 2, j value is 2 I said here. So 3 into 2, 3 into 2 is what? 6. 6 plus 2 is what? 8. 6 plus 2 is what? 8. Nothing but d value is what? 8 here. D value is 8. Okay, so if j value is 3 guys, j value is 3, then 3 into 3 9, 9 plus 2 11. So d value is changing. Okay, d value is changing. So these things we are calling complex values. Complex calculation is required, and based on this imaginary value, so this final value we will find out. Okay, finally some numbers only we are getting. Final result some numbers only we are getting. So that's why this is also comes under number. This 4, are you understanding? Int, float, bool, complex, all comes under number. Okay, some people calculating like we have integer type, we have float type, we have bool type, we have complex type. Here only 4 there. Okay, like that some people calculating. Some people these 4 comes under number type, so only one type like calculating. So that is all depending on your interest. Okay, so but you need to be carefully explain in interviews. Okay, so that is the first one guys, first one. Nothing about the numbers, nothing more required about the numbers. So about this string guys. Okay, so here string, using the single quotes or double quotes we are writing. Okay, In between the single quotes, Rani I'm using between the single quotes. Okay, name 1 equal to name 2 equal to, for example. So here in between the double quotes also we can use just so like we can create, that is the string. So group of characters you can use, or a single character you can use. This is the group of characters. Here single character using single quote or double quotes. Okay, so that is nothing but a string in Python. In Java, group of characters calling like a string, single character is calling like a char data type. This is a char data type, this is the string data type in Java. But in Python, group of characters or single characters, both we are considering like a string only. Okay. Later separately we are discussing, guys, about this string. 2 hour session we are discussing. Okay. That time we will discuss more about this string. So like this, totally 2 types there, number type, string type there. So tuple, okay, tuple, guys. So tuple means here, tuple means using the parentheses we are writing like this. Using the parentheses we are writing tuple. So about the tuple later we will discuss more. Okay. Okay, like many types there. So no need of remembering these all things right now. No need of remembering these all things right now. Okay. Okay, I'm giving these all things. So finally I said 60 types there: number, string, and tuple, and the list, set, dictionary. Okay, so these 6 we dividing like 2 types based on the behavior. Based on the behavior. Previously based on the storing values, 2 types. Now based on the behavior, 2 types we are dividing. Here only little confusion will come. If you are getting clarity here, so then later onwards everything clearly you will understand. Okay, and some faculties are not covering these all things starting only, guys. I mean, some students are feeling like more confusing. Okay, that's why people are not discussing this all clarity. Simply they are saying, directly they are saying we have 6 types in Python. Okay, one is a number, like that telling. Some people these 4, like 4 types considering. So these 4 plus remaining 5, totally 9. We have 9 types, like some people telling, for getting more understanding easily. Okay, but classification is important. Okay, explanation is important, guys. The point, remember. Now here number is there, here string is there, and here tuple is there. Okay, these 3 guys comes under one type, and remaining 3 comes under another type. Okay, na? Okay, I'll give you these all names again one more time. See here, totally 3. First 3 are what? Numbers and things and tuple. Okay, so these 3 guys, these 3 we are calling mutable objects. Mutable objects or mutable data types. These 3 we are calling immutable objects. Yeah? So totally in Python we have the 6 types I said. All these 6 types are dividing like 2 types based on the behavior of the object. 3 are immutable behavior, 3 are mutable behavior. Okay, na? Okay, don't worry. What is immutable? What is mutable? I'll take care next session. If I'm discussing all now, you'll get confusing. Okay, so once this clarity, if you are getting mutable, immutable, later about every topic, guys, every data type separate section we are discussing. One day about numbers, one day about string, one day about tuple, one day about list, one day about set, one day about dictionary. About the string not sufficient, one day, 2 days required minimum to discuss about the strings. Okay, like separately we are discussing, that time more clearly will understand it. So finally you need to get knowledge today's section. uh, this one, guys, using the ideally first program, how we are creating logics, and how we are executing, how we can see the output, the point I explained. And later compiler language and interpreter language difference explained. Okay, and these three methods, basic methods explanation I given. And after that, when we are taking any organization in the real time, any organization, any concept, okay, so every organization contains a data part and operations part. That particular organization's related data, how we are representing, and that particular organization what can do actions, that is how we are performing. Okay, so for that these two things we are using. All languages like Java, .NET, Python, all, okay, for representing the data part, they are using the data types and variables concept, and for representing the operations part they are using, okay, uh, what is functions and methods. Functions and methods they are using. Okay, what am I given here? I given functions and methods. Okay, functions how creating, methods how creating, later we will discuss. So right now for data type related, in one memory allocation using one variable or else one object, how many values we can store. So based on the storing values behavior, two types we are dividing, fundamental and a collection. Under the fundamental, in one variable one value we are saving. Under the collection, in one variable many values we can save it. That's it. Okay, and again in Python majorly six types there guys. Okay, I mean inside the collection four types there, like this: list there, tuple there, set there, dictionary there. Here using the single variable multiple values, four ways we can create under the collection. And under the fundamental two ways there, one is the number type, another one is the string type. Okay, so that's why totally six types there, six types. So out of that, about the numbers I explained, about the string I explained the basic points. Remaining all tomorrow we will discuss it. Okay. Thank you for this day. Just to wait.